and welcome to an Everyday Canines video. In this episode on the A to Z of hoopers, we're talking everything barrels. So we've looked at hoops. The next obstacle we need to know about is barrels, because they're the next fundamental obstacle you'll find in hoopers. Barrels come in all shapes and forms. You can get pop-up barrels that are a bit like this. So they fold away when you're done with them and they pop up. Think about the pop-up laundry baskets you can get. They're just like that. You can get hard ones, which are actually usually what people do is they get hold of the recycled blue barrels that people have for transporting stuff. You see them come up for second hand, so you can have those. They're bigger, they're taller to go around. Basically, the barrel is an obstacle that looks like a barrel that is high enough that the dog's not going to see over it. And also it's wide enough that when the dog goes round it, it's a soft turn. So this is sitting on a wing. You wouldn't be having something, imagine this was just this pole. That would be too tight. That's not what we want to see in hoopers. We want to see a nice soft turn that's gentle on the dog. So we have that. So this is mine. This is actually one of those collapsible garden bags. It works really well as a barrel. Sometimes to make it more stable, because it will sit like this, as you can see. But because sometimes at my field it gets a little bit breezy, I put it on top of a wing just so it isn't going to blow away. Because other times if it's just sitting there, it'll just go. To be honest, sometimes it'll even go when it's on here, but you try your best, don't you? So a barrel, that's what your barrel looks like. Get creative and have a look what you've got around a house. Some people start off by using a household bin, because you can stand that up. It's quite big and you can go around that. So think what you've got, compost bins, anything like that. Anything you can think that's round and tall, go with that. So the purpose of a barrel in hoopers is to shape a turn, in part because you can have this on a corner. Imagine there's hoops there. You can have this as a soft corner. So the barrel comes around and the dog comes softly around it to do a soft turn. You can also have a slightly tighter turn. Not as tight as a wing wrap, but you could have it so the dog comes around here and comes back in. So they're changing direction coming in, but it's still a soft turn. It's a wide turn. You can also use barrels as they call them a pass-by. So what they do is the dog runs past the barrel as another obstacle to get to the next hoop. This would generally occur with you being this side. The dog would go still around the barrel, but they're actually going straight past it. It'll be set up on a line, the dog goes straight past it. It's a little bit of a discrimination because the dog has got to think to itself, which side of the barrel am I going to go? And some dogs early on might choose to come in, but they have got to actually go round. There is a later stage when you get more advanced where you can actually need to ask your dog sometimes to come this side of the barrel, so the side of the barrel where you're between you and the barrel. So if you think a pass-by, usually the dog is the opposite side of the barrel. On this side, you're asking the dog to come on the inside of the barrel. That's more an advanced level. But most commonly, you're going to be seeing them either a pass-by or a soft change of direction. With barrels, the way you get a barrel wrong is if you go the wrong side of it in a competition, or if you miss it, or if you perhaps started to come round, the dog started going, and they went ooh and came back. I think probably the biggest issue for dogs with barrels, especially smaller dogs, is they actually lose sight of the handler around the barrel. So that can worry them in the early stage, but once they learn what a barrel is, it's not a problem. You can drive them out to it and it's absolutely fine. So in the next couple of videos, we're going to look at how we can shape a barrel, but that's everything you need to know about the barrel. I hope you've enjoyed this Everyday Canines video, and if you have, you might like to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you click the bell icon, you'll get notification of when new videos are coming out. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, and hope to see you all again very, very soon.